It is Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. Happy Bobby Bonilla Day. On this date, every year from 2011 until 2035, the Mets need to pay Bobby Bonilla $1.19 million. Also, today in Canada is Canada Day, and with the Blue Jays being the only Canadian team, they're going to really do it up and do it up even more because this is the 50th year of Blue Jays baseball. The Blue Jays will be wearing all red uniforms, and is the anniversary of Canada when the colonies of Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick were united together within the British Empire and were called Canada. We are on the road north of the border in Toronto, Canada, at the Rogers Centre, formerly the Sky Dome, about to play the last game versus the Toronto Blue Jays. I am the Mets head, talking all things New York Mets, with a preview of Game 87 versus the Blue Jays. If you enjoy my content, I ask that you please like and subscribe to the Mets head on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. On the mound for the Metsies is 29-year-old right-hand pitcher Freddie Peralta from Moca, Dominican Republic. He is 6'4", 198 pounds. He is a two-time All-Star and a one-time Cy Young finalist. He was fifth in Cy Young votes last year, behind Paul Skeens, Christopher Sanchez, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and Logan Webb. He was originally signed by the Mariners as an international free agent in 2015. He was traded that same year to Milwaukee for Adam Lind. This is his ninth year in the majors. Up until now, in his 8 years in Milwaukee, he had pitched 213 games and was 70-42. With a 3.59 ERA, 1,167 strikeouts in 941 innings. He has now surpassed 1,200 strikeouts. He has 360 walks, which works out to a walk every 2.6 innings. Last year, when he finished fifth in Cy Young votes, he pitched in 33 games, was 17-6, with a 2.70 ERA, 204 strikeouts in 176 innings with 66 walks, which again is a walk every 2.6 innings. This year, he's pitched in 17 games. He is 5-6 with a 4.53 ERA, 88 strikeouts in 91 innings with 35 walks. Again, very consistent with a walk every 2.6 innings. He had the worst start of his career, June 20th versus Philly, where he gave up 10 runs in 2 2/3 innings. He rebounded in his last start, June 25th against the Cubs. He pitched 5 2/3 and gave up 3 runs, but none of them earned, on 5 hits and a walk with 5 strikeouts. He has only faced Toronto 2 times in his career. He is 1-1 with a 2.25 ERA. That bodes well for us. 11 strikeouts in 12 innings with 3 walks. The current Toronto roster is batting .097 against him, with a .281 OPS. Only 3 hits in 31 at bats, with only 1 extra base hit. That 1 extra base hit was by Alejandro Kirk, who was 1 for 2 against him. Varsho is 1 for 6, and Springer has the 3rd hit against him and is 1 for 5. Vladdy is 0 for 6 against him. I am not sure who the pitcher for the Blue Jays will be. The schedule originally was saying it would be Patrick Corbin, but apparently he was announced to be pitching in the bullpen for the time being. But I still wonder he could be a bulk pitcher. And in that case, Patrick Corbin is a 36-year-old left-hand pitcher from Clay, New York. He is 6'4", 225 pounds. He played 6 years for Arizona, 6 years for Washington, a year in Texas, and now he's in Toronto. He is a 2-time All-Star and a 2-time Cy Young finalist, and has won a World Series with the Nats back in 2019 with Juan Soto. She was drafted by the Angels with the 80th pick in 2009. Steven Strasburg was number 1. Zach Wheeler was number 6. Mike Trout was selected 25th. We didn't have a first-round pick that year. It was given to the Angels in exchange for Francisco Rodriguez. But when we signed Rodriguez, that was LA's compensation pick, which was 24th overall, which means we could have had a shot at Trout. He was then traded to the Diamondbacks in 2010 with other players for pitcher Dan Haren. In his 14 years in the majors, he has pitched in 369 games. He is 112 and 146. He has a 4.52 ERA, 1,900 strikeouts in 2,100 innings, with 654 walks, which is a walk every just over 3 innings. Last year, he pitched in 31 games. He was 7 and 11 with a 4.40 ERA, 131 strikeouts in 155 innings, with 51 walks, which is a walk every 3 innings. This year, he's pitched in 15 games. He is 2 and 4 with a 5.09 ERA, 52 strikeouts in 69 innings, with 24 walks, which is a little under a walk every 3 innings. He had been pitching pretty well this year in April and May with ERAs under 4, but then in June he has an 8.69 ERA, which is the biggest reason why I believe he's been moved to the bullpen. In his career versus the Mets, he's pitched in 31 games. He is 8 and 13 with a 4.94 ERA, which could be another reason why he's not starting against us today. 152 strikeouts and 169 innings with 52 walks. The current Mets roster is batting .298 against him with a .936 OPS, 28 hits and 94 bats with 6 home runs. If he was the starter, my suggested lineup would be to lead off Lindor, who is 14 for 47 against him, with 2 doubles and 3 home runs. I'd bat Bo Bichette second, 2 for 5 with a double against him, and put him at second after he showed that he could at least play it for an inning, and he played it in the World Series. Why not? Then I bat Soto third, putting him in left field. He is 0 for 10 against Corbin. Then I bet Vientos fourth. Yes, Vientos. He is good against lefties, and he's third on a team in RBIs. He's also 5 for 9 against Corbin. with 3 doubles and a triple. Then I bet Alvarez fifth. He is our second best right-hand hitter and should be near the top of the lineup. He is 2 for 7 against Corbin with a home run. Since Terrenz caught the night before, and this is a day game after a night game, I guess I'd put Alvarez as a catcher. Then I bet Benj sixth in right field. I'd have Wagaman seventh at third base. Then Tyrone Taylor batting eighth. He's 1 for 8 with a triple against Corbin. And I bet Terrenz ninth. Even though he caught last night, I would make him the DH if he can't catch. He is 2 for 2 with the home run against Corbin. Can't keep him out of the lineup with the ass numbers. If Corbin doesn't start, then I would go with more of a right-handed lineup with Ewing leading off. I'd bet Alvarez second. It's a bold move, Cotton, but I think with Ewing's speed, it will keep Alvarez at a double plays. Soto batting third at DH. Bichette batting fourth, playing second base. Lindor batting fifth at shortstop. Ben sixth in right field. Then Jared Young batting seventh, playing first base. Switch him out with Vientos if they bring in a lefty. Beatty batting eighth in left field. I would like him to stay in the game because he's very versatile. He can play almost every position except catcher. And I bat Mauricio ninth and put him at third base, which I think is his strongest defensive position. And I have said before, and I'll say it again, I believe he's a future Gold Glover there. But I believe he could also be pinch hit for it. So I would leave Beatty in, even if they bring him a lefty. Because he's not bad against lefties. And then you can also shift him over to second base or third base or first base. I hear that Patrick Corbin is not scheduled to pitch today. Instead, it's going to be right-hand pitcher Braden Fisher, who is a relief pitcher. And then I read that Spencer Miles is suggested to be the primary or bulk pitcher. But with the Mets starting many lefties in their lineup, I can't see how they will not utilize Corbin against us at some point. And the Mets have released their lineup. Carson Bench is leading off. Juan Soto's batting second. I don't really like having 2 lefties in a row, but Bench is better against lefties than righties. Bichette's batting third. Lindor's fourth. A.J. Ewing fifth. Alvarez sixth at catcher. I like Ewing in front of Alvarez. I prefer those two, 1 and 2, but that's okay. Then Jared Young batting seventh, Brett Beatty eighth, and Tyrone Taylor batting ninth in left field. I'm not a fan of that move. Why not make Terrenz the DH unless he's hurt? But even so, I question, why do you have Mauricio up if you're not going to use him? They're absolutely messing with his career. He's never going to develop if you sit him on the bench. Let's go, Mets go. Till next time, I'm Juan Gan.